to LA. Workouts, auditions, set life, sacrifice, focus. I'm Kamal Jones. This is my grind. Welcome back to my grind. Today I'm working on a self-tape. Over this last week I've been requested to do probably like 3 self-tape auditions. You got the ABC Diversity Showcase coming up. They need a taping for that you got to submit. And this is something over the years that actors, you get experience having to do, self-tapes. Most computers have some type of software where you can, edit and chop up videos. I do a little editing for film and short films and filmmaking, so I have a little bit more of an advanced setup, but you don't need all of this. Let me show you my setup. So, welcome to my grind. We got a 3-point light setup. 3-point lighting is a great thing to have. You got this right here, which is my key light, my main light. On the right side, opposite of that, we have a fill light, so you can avoid shadows in the face. You get an evening lit subject. And the back light, that's called a hair light. Basically, that gives a little separation between the subject, the actor who's sitting in the seat, and the background, so you don't look like you blended in. Do you need all of this? No. But it helps. And over the years, you can kind of put it together. I'm using LED lights. I used to use softboxes. Softboxes get really, really hot. They're really, really annoying sometimes because it gets so hot. You gotta wait for it to cool before you put it back up. LED, I got bicolor, so I can change the color temperature. That's a little advanced. We can talk about that later. But pretty much, you take them out the box. They really light, pick up, set them up. Dimmer control. Underneath the link in this video, I'll put some links to B&H so you can see exactly what lights I'm using and you can purchase them. Honestly, even if you only can splurge for one light, you could get a used one for like $200. You can also go to B&H and get a reflector. This is probably like $5. The reflector is probably like $20, and this is really, really good because you can actually put it on a light stand. Light stand is around $20. The good thing about these things is they last forever. You can use them when you do photo shoots and stuff like that. So you can put it opposite, bounce some light, use it as a fill light as well. Now we go over to my camera setup. Let's get this camera on. So I shoot with a DSLR. I got a mic on the top. It's very great for getting that really crisp audio. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You could kind of use the audio for the camera. 2 things to just make sure. If you're using the audio from the camera, you gotta make sure the camera is closer to the subject, the actor, than to the reader, because sometimes it seems like the reader's overpowering the actor if you're using camera audio. And also make sure if you got like an image stabilization lens, make sure you turn off the IS, because what happens is every time you focus, the camera's making little adjustments. So, and on like the Rebels and some of the Canon cameras, there's like a little noise. So if you ever did like a self-tape, and you're like, where's that noise coming from my camera? Turn off the IS, turn off the autofocus, just manually focus, or do autofocus and set up the shot and then go right into it. So let's see the setup. Boom. Boom, boom. How we looking? We looking good?
Looking great, sir.
We're looking great. So now we're going to hit record on the camera and you get to see the image of what it looks like from a camera. Boom. Let's hit it. So boom. As of right now, we got the camera rolling. The iPad is still rolling. So one of the things I want to share is that, listen, at the end of the day, I know you have iPhones. If you can't buy, a Canon camera or something else, a DSLR, get lights. Even if you can't buy like the professional lights, you can go to Home Depot, get some lights. The more light that you have, the better the image. And what I feel about self-tapes is, would you go to a club without having your best outfit on? If you're trying to get a date or if you're single, you're going to make sure you go to the club and you're going to make sure that you look good. That's the same way I like to look at this in terms of self-tapes. These are casting directors, agents, managers who might be seeing this self-tape. So when you're doing your self-tapes, treat it just like you was in a casting office. Make sure your makeup is done. Make sure your hair is done. Make sure you got a fresh shape up. Make sure your clothes look good. Make sure you got the right colors. iPhones have great quality, but they have small sensors. So I know sometimes you look into a room and you're like, well, it looks like a lot of light. No. The smaller a camera is, well, the smaller the sensor of a camera it is the harder for it actually to see the subject clearly. So, I shoot with a 5D Mark III. It's a very expensive camera. Do you need that? No, you could get a $200 Rebel T2i off of Craigslist, or some case you get some of these cameras brand new right now. Check Craigslist out, and it's gonna help you out in so many things. You could use it for training, and at the end of the day, I get tired of seeing actors go on vacation. Like, I can't make an investment into my craft. I can't buy a camera for self-tapes. Oh, I'm not getting auditions. And when you do get an audition, give a half-ass audition because you didn't want to splurge $200 for a camera or $50 for some Home Depot lights. Don't do it to yourself. Get your stuff taken care of. So, hair light, 2 lights on the side. Like I said, again, you could kind of cheat it. Have one good light, have a reflector. If you don't have the setup already in your house, go somewhere and get it set up. Trust me, as an actor, you do not want to worry about thinking about all these lighting setups and setting everything up if you don't know how to do it. I mean, this is an audition. Treat every audition like it's your last audition. I'm Kamal Jones. This is your grind. If you have any questions, put the question in the comments in the box below. Maybe I'll create another video to go more in depth about self-taping, and hopefully this will help you out on your next self-tape audition. See you.